This presentation of Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Liberty First Credit Union. From your first checking account to a new car to your new home, Liberty First Credit Union is there for all your life's milestones. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose.
Welcome to Seymour Smith Park in Omaha, Nebraska. It's time once again for Thursday night Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axemet, Andy Klassen with you for a matchup of the top two teams in the league early on in this summer campaign. Andy, the Filthballers 7-1, the Haymakers 4-1. And interesting, too, the Haymakers are an expansion team. They're wasting no time messing around. They're saying, what is this expansion, whatever? We're going for the gold here in summer number one.
The Haymakers hit the ground running. I believe last year was year one. They did take their lumps. This year they came out guns ablaze and had a couple games kind of stolen due to weather delays there. That's why they're at 4-1. Filthballers got their early games in. They're at 7-1. But here's a prime time example or an opportunity for them to gain some ground on really a top-tier team in the Filthballers.
We're having the national anthem. We'll come back and get ready for first pitch here in Omaha.
Whether you play on a field or play on a court or are running to greatness, during the game and after the game, during the wins and during the losses, Agri City Insurance has you covered. Here to help you insure what matters most. Agri City Insurance.
Spring is the perfect time for a refresh, and at Ashley, you'll find the pieces you love for all your favorite spaces. So whether you're redecorating indoors or rethinking your outdoor, spring boldly this season and soak up every moment in a style that's all your own.
So let's go.
And welcome back. We have the Haymakers pitching first, the home team. And it's Cole Warner who will be throwing here for the Haymakers. I have to clarify, mistake made. Haymakers year two. The Bombers were an expansion team. The Crop Dusters are the newest team here in the Corn Belt League. 8 teams participating. The point being, when you're getting these new teams, Andy, is that this league is growing.
Yes.
There's more interest. There's players getting involved. The Haymakers sitting at 4-1, as mentioned. The Filthballers 7-1.
And you know, talking to coaches and commissioner founder Joe Siwa, 8 was the number they always kind of had in their back of their heads, and they've found it now. And through the Crop Dusters this year, Haymakers last year, and Bombers, they're at the spot where they want to be, where it's not going to be a diluted league where you're losing out on top elite pitching. So you're still going to have that, and you're not going to, burn up arms, and you're going to have a real competitive league with multiple teams. So you're not just playing the same team, 16, 15, 14 times in a season.
Beautiful day, evening I should say,
yeah.
for baseball. Sunny.
Partly cloudy.
I guess you could, if you wanted to complain, you could say it's a little hot, but I mean, this is summer. This is summer baseball.
Yeah,
I don't know what else you want.
Had a little storm system actually blow through out of nowhere. Actually dropped some hail, but that kind of tamped down the dirt and everything else, and cooled things off. So this is perfect right here. This opening pitch at 7 o'clock.
85 degrees here in Omaha. Trevor Winterstein leading off for the Filthballers as we are officially underway. That second pitch in there for a strike.
That first one wasn't off by much. I like how he's trying to pound the zone early here.
The first inning is brought to you by Region 4 Behavioral Health System here on News Channel Nebraska, proud supporter of Corn Belt League Baseball. That off-speed catch, or pass, or pitch rather, catching the top corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, or rather no, 2-2 here to Winterstein. And he puts his bat on it here, and it gets through. Lead-off hit for the Filthballers.
Heck of a bat there for Trevor Winterstein. Fought off what would have been strike 3. Just drove it, took the ball opposite field, kind of put it in that hole between third baseman and shortstop, and good for an infield hit.
That brings Nolan Christensen to the plate. Christensen playing his college ball at Dordt University, and he looks to lay down a bunt, fouls it back.
Typical small ball early on here from the Filthballers and Coach Johnston Hobbs, just trying to work runners around the bases, manufacture that first run of the game.
For those unfamiliar with the Corn Belt League, the Filthballers are the 2-time tournament champs. Also were the regular season champs last year. Coach Hobbs, one of the more experienced coaches in this summer league, and he's the man to beat, and he has the newcomer in Kellen Richards, first year coaching in this league, and as we mentioned, having the Haymakers off to a very hot start.
Yeah, success breeds success, and he's got 2 or 3 assistant coaches now that he had in seasons past coaching against him here in the Corn Belt League. It's almost a Belichick-esque type of coaching tree going on here, starting at the root with Johnston Hobbs here in the Corn Belt League.
That one fought off as well by Christensen.
Boy, just really nice piece of hitting there. Getting down early, trying to lay down the bunt, unable to do so, but just hanging in there, fouling pitches off. And, tip your cap to the pitcher, Cole Warner. He is pounding that zone early here, really testing these batters.
Pick move over to first, making sure Winterstein stays honest there. Picked over again. Filthballers this week, 2 wins. So on Monday, a 1-0 win over the Red Raiders. As this one's put in play right to the first baseman. It took a tough hop. And Christensen will advance to first.
And once again, Christensen just hanging in there, fighting off a pitch that would have rung him up for a strike. Wasn't able to drive it. Went opposite field. Put the ball in play, wouldn't you know. Got himself on base through the air.
So mentioned the fact the Filthballers got the 1-0 victory over the Red Raiders on Monday. They followed that up with an 11-0 victory over the Black Sox on Tuesday. So they're looking to make it 3 wins here this week. Now have Jackson Horn at the plate.
Haymakers obviously have different thoughts on that.
And you had the double steal on. But actually, it looks like the bunt got a piece of it, so both runners having to go back to their respective bases.
Yeah, it almost looked like a low riser, late riser type of a pitch, right where the catcher would have wanted it. However, just catching a little bit of the bat, catcher wasn't able to field it cleanly. Showing bunt.
Lays off it, good choice.
Really puts a lot of pressure on the infield here. Everyone needs to know their assignments. Who's covering third? Who's going to circle back and get second?
Horn is a Southeast Community College product down in Beatrice. Double steal is on. Both runners are safe as you had Christensen sliding into second.
And Horn's done a really nice job of laying off some pitches when he was trying to lay down a bunt and advance the runners. Now they're able to advance just through the steal.
Great opportunity here in the top of the first for the Filthballers. Bases loaded now as Horn takes the walk. No outs.
And it's a good timeout here for the Haymakers. Go ahead and have a couple of words with Warner. Let him know, it's not looking good. Bases loaded, no outs, or 1 out. No outs, excuse me. But we can still get out of this one. Double play, keep the ball in front of us, force some more grounders.
And Coach Richards likes what Warner offers. He's a lefty, which he says is always great. Coach Richards was also a lefty pitcher back in his day and relies heavily on his fastball and his breaking ball, but he specializes in attacking hitters. Just a little shaky start early on, and we have a rip down at that third base line by Brendan Anderson. And this is potentially going to bring 3 home. Play at the plate, and he is safe. That was a great throw home. Catcher, unfortunately for him, unable to hold on. And so Winterstein, Christensen, and Horn all come around on the double from Anderson.
How about a base-clearing double shot down the line? And Anderson was sitting on that first pitch fastball, and he got it and drove it right where he wanted. And how about the heads-up base running? Jackson Horn able to beat out that throw. It looked like he was out as we have a throw back to third. It's a heads-up play there, but umpires all over it saying, he touched third. We're going to give it to him. He's safe.
So now you have the designated hitter, Hunter Babe, at the plate. And he lays down a bunter and looks to.
And now we're going to test the mental touch of Colt Warner, because you really can't put it all on him. He had the error on first base. He forced a lazy grounder that just found a hole in the infield. So you could say 2 of those runs really aren't on him.
And how will he be able to respond here in quite the hole? He gets Babe on the check swing going across.
Well, here's where he wants to be. 2-0 up on the batter. Or 0-2.
This one popped up. And catch made by Zachary Tanabe as the Haymakers get their first out.
Boy, you could just kind of feel a weight lifted off all the Haymaker fans that are in attendance. Just kind of a sigh like, all right, we got the big one. We got that first out.
Now Landon Geezer steps into the box. Geezer, another Southeast Community College product down in Beatrice. And he puts his bat on the ball. That'll drop in there for a base hit. And you have Anderson coming around. He scores.
You just really like how the Filthballers are mixing it up offensively. They're trying to lay down bunts. They're playing a little small ball, or showing you small ball. And then you also have a couple of your 4, 5 hitters going up there real aggressive, looking for that first pitch fastball and finding a spot to drive it once again. Is Geezer. Nice shot.
Here comes Hunter Scruggs from the University of Sioux Falls. Lays off that one. It's in there for a strike. That one low and inside.
Scruggs, one of those players that, when he steps into the box, you kind of look at him and say, all right, this guy has some power. I might have to pitch around him a little bit, not try and leave anything up high in the zone for him to drive.
Steal is on. Potentially a hit and run there as Scruggs swings, but fouled out of play.
Right there, Warner challenged him with that fastball. It was high, a little outside, couldn't catch up.
One ball, 2 strikes to Scruggs. Warner finding himself in a predicament here. The top of the first for the Haymakers. Off speed hangs up there for, or stays rather up there for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down.
That could have been dangerous if had that been a little bit closer to the zone. I think Scruggs might have went after it.
That one low and inside again. Count is full.
And that's okay. I'm all right with that location. Warner's trying to get Scruggs to chase something. Got way ahead in the count there at 1-2. Gives you a couple of pitches to fool around with. But now it's all business. Full. 3-2.
Big cut there, and Scruggs goes down.
Real good approach there from Cole Warner. Young man pitching here for the Haymakers.
And an opportunity here to get out of the inning, facing off against Isaac Bonner. Lefty versus lefty. Geezer on first, 2 down, already 4 runs scored in the top of the first here for the Filthballers. A little behind that one.
Yeah, Warner, he doesn't waste much time up there. Deliberate, doesn't waste much motion, doesn't dance around, look around. It's just right to home plate.
Off speed, staying high again for a ball. Hit and run. And this one going to center. Not quite enough pop. Catch is made by Chris Calhoun to end the inning. But not before the Filthballers plate 4 runs here in the top of the first. 4-zip as we head to the bottom of the first inning here on News Channel Nebraska.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
Have you ever wondered what's behind the doors of Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville? See, this isn't just a vet supply store. They carry a large selection of all kinds of boots, work, fashion, or casual, for all ages. Make sure you check out the sales selection to steal a deal. Perfect your look with their variety of jeans, shirts, and accessories. And if you can't find your size in the store, chances are they have it in their huge warehouse. Valley Vet Fashion Direct on Highway 36 in Marysville, open 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Seymour Smith. Bottom of the first, Filthballers going a great start to the game. 4 runs in that top half of the inning. You have Nate Rylick on the mound. That's who we saw last week when we were here. So he's getting his next start. Put in a good performance.
Really
in
did.
that contest last week.
Kind of got put in a tough spot there where the Rail Riders were making a little bit of a comeback. He was able to kind of right the ship, calm things down, and finish with that W.
Final score of that contest was 12-7. Filthballers defeating the Rail Riders in that one. As for the Haymakers, I mentioned they're 4-1 this week thus far. Their lone loss, rather, coming on Sunday. That was a game when Coach Kellen Richards admittedly said, you know, I was worried we'd be a little bit thin on pitching, so basically anyone who said they could pitch that were a position player got a shot on Sunday. And he said, you know, there was some good, even though we lost. I found out 2 or 3 other players we had that could pitch, so we developed some depth. That's their lone loss, but they also got victories still this week. A 4-3 win over the Royal Blue Dogs on Monday. And most recently an 8-0 victory on Tuesday over the Red Raiders.
And, you know, still being in week 2 of this summer league, you could still say we're in that learning curve. We're finding the best spots for our position players, figuring out our depth, figuring out our pitching staff. And, you know, that was one of those games that probably is going to pay pretty big dividends for the old Haymakers down the road, using all those arms through their fielder positions. You know, who can they lean on when they need an extra arm in there?
So already seeing some action in that Filthballers bullpen. You know, Coach Hobbs wanted to have everybody ready. He still said, you know, for the most part, assuming things are going well, 65 pitches is the limit they're going to try to keep their players under. Last week it was 50, but it's sort of that progressive, hey, we're going to give some guys reps. We're not going to burn them out too much, but we're going to kind of keep them on schedule.
You know, 2 years ago, I think there were 8 or 9 games below 500, and they had to kind of map out a way to stretch their pitching into the postseason, and that's when they were able to make that run. But that started way earlier when they're still having troubles. And he told his guys, let's just stick to the program here. Let's not burn our arms out, and let's be in our perfect spot, you know, when that postseason run starts. And that's exactly what happened for him. So obviously his players have a lot of faith in the way he does things and the way he goes about his business.
Great leadoff at bat for Tyler Nikolazak, drawing the walk. So very nicely done by the Concordia University product, doing exactly what you want your leadoff man to do, which is get on base.
You're exactly right. Get on base no matter what. The Bulldog also is listed as a shortstop, second baseman, also plays some outfield. So there's a little versatility to his defense.
That brings up Chris Calhoun. Here for the Haymakers, you saw him showing bunt. Opted to pull back.
Also a heck of a center fielder. You saw him make that final, snag that final fly ball. He really had to get on his horse and make up a lot of ground. He was playing in. It's knocked over his head, but made it look easier than what that play really was.
Glad you're with us here for Corn Belt League baseball here on Thursdays. Every Thursday on News Channel Nebraska. First pitch at 7, 6:55 live. We're going to be here. So what more could you want? Summer baseball, News Channel Nebraska.
Baseball? You kidding me?
Foul ball here for Calhoun. One ball, 2 strikes. That one just missing the outside corner. Count is full. So you're seeing a couple of very patient at-bats here at the top of the order for this Haymaker team.
And that's what they're really going to need to kind of chip away, get one back here in this first inning, you know, getting themselves into a little bit of a hole here, down 3-0.
And walk is drawn. So runners on first and second, no outs. So mention the fact that Rylick pitched last Thursday when we were here. No, was a decent performance, Coach Hobbs said, but it was difficult because if you'll remember, we were dealing with some sprinkling and spitting, and so the balls were wet, and they were trying to switch them out. And so Rylick himself felt like he had a better performance in him as well, and they were excited to get him back out on the mound for his second start. A little bit rocky here early on, but there's plenty of baseball still to be played.
Yeah, and I think what he's trying to do is challenge these hitters that are lined up a little inside. He's trying to pitch them inside, and he's just missing that corner right now.
You have Dane Small at the plate. here for the Haymakers. They threw it inside again. The Blues not giving it to him yet.
Yeah, little inside there.
As I should say black.
Small out of the University of Sioux Falls did a good job kind of selling that too. He kind of jumped out. Might not have been that far off the plate.
This pitcher's in the exact same spot, but not going to give it to him just yet. 3-0.
And that's all you can really ask from an umpire behind the plate. Just be consistent.
That one inside as well, so 3 consecutive walks to start this bottom of the first inning. And the Haymakers are in the exact same spot the Filthballers were, which is bases loaded, no outs. There's a team mascot. We need to get another team.
Is that the Royal Blue Dogs?
There we go, Royal Blue Dogs.
Now, come on, it's not the dog days of summer quite yet, but good to see all fans out to the ballpark here tonight.
To the situation of the Haymakers, they have their cleanup batter in Connor Filer at the plate. Now, mirroring what the Filthballers did, this is when Brendan Anderson stepped up and hit a bases clearing double for the Filthballers. We'll see what Filer can do for the Haymakers.
Yeah, the real patient at-bats taken through the first 3 batters are paying off, all getting walks, all getting on base. Yeah, Rylick's just having a real tough time from the bump right now with his location. A little inside and a little high has been the story here early in this first inning.
Blows that one by Filer.
The Nebraska Wesleyan product, he wanted that one. He was looking for something right down the pipe. I think it got in on his hands a little bit, though.
A little bit too far in front of that one as it dings off one of the light poles.
Ooh, but he gave it a rip. Now he just got to straighten that out. But he's down. 1 ball, 2 strikes here.
And Rylick sits down Filer for the first out of the half inning.
Really nice pitch selection there from Rylick. Getting away from that high and inside. Actually, I thought that one looked maybe a little low, but down in the count, you got to protect with those 2 strikes.
Now it's Ryan Golden in the batter's box from Cloud County Community College. Fouls that one off. So Rylick getting ahead here in the count early on.
Golden's one of 3 players that can do some catching for the Haymakers. One of the tougher spots to be a defensive player on baseball, obviously.
That one high and outside.
The young man has a great opportunity here in the bottom of the first to make some noise with his bat, though. Bases loaded, 1 out.
There's a pitch given to Rylick inside a little bit.
And that's that inside corner that Nate Rylick's been looking for.
That one too much inside. Got a piece of him, and so that will bring a run in.
Boy, and that's a tough one. Walking one home, not making the batter earn it, unearned run. Obviously starting the game with 4 walks versus only 1 punch out, 1 strike. And how about Golden hanging in there, getting down early in that count, but working it. Now he picks up an RBI.
Haymakers on the board as Zachary Tanabe steps to the plate. Tanabe from Graceland University, a Hawaii native from what I've been told, so just a little bit of ways away from the great state of Nebraska, but he's here.
We've had some terrific Hawaiian players at the University of Nebraska, both on the football squad and baseball. Maybe one of the greatest pitchers in program history in Shane Komine.
I believe he was just inducted to the Athletic Hall of Fame at the university.
I believe you're right, and I really like the guy. He owns part of our brewery out there in Hawaii now, so I think he's a great guy. Baseball guy, beer guy, yeah.
It all just goes together. 0-2 count here to Tanabe. Just missing inside. Rylick, to his credit, he has not given up on it. He said, I'm going to find it. I'm going to keep pounding away till we start hitting that spot.
When we saw it work on the strikeout where he got in on the hands there early, but to the Haymakers' credit, a lot of these batters are laying off it. It's just staying alive.
One ball, 2 strikes, 1 down here for the Haymakers. Bottom of the first. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you here on News Channel Nebraska. You're watching Thursday night Corn Belt League Baseball. Rylick losing that one. Wild pitch. And another run comes across.
And unfortunately for Nate Rylick, he's really not helping his cause here. Where a case could be made for Cole Warner, that those 3 runs weren't all his fault, and he forced some ground balls. And there was an error at first. That hasn't been the case here for the Filthballers, as there's just too many walks. And now the Filthballers are paying the price here.
Count is full. Several canines getting to enjoy the baseball weather here. That's what you like to see.
Everybody's welcome here at J.J. Eikenson Field, Seymour Smith Park.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And Tanabe will take his base.
And it's just too far inside, Brandon. It's not even on the plate. It's making it too easy for the umpire to tally up a ball and give him the walk. And we're going to have a visit here. Pitching coach and catcher Anthony Pohl is going to go out. Whole infield is going to come in.
So we'll take a break here. 4-2, bottom of the first.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, do it!
You want to wear your pride on your sleeve? True Nebraskans turn to custom sports screen printing. Pride, dignity, self-respect. You want to show it off. We want to design it in whatever color it comes in. Silver, gold, black, blue, white, red. Custom Sports can turn around unbeatable apparel fast with service from South Sioux to Scotts Bluff.
Welcome back. So Coach Dan Babe, pitching coach Dan Babe, giving Rylick a pump-up talk. He's still on the mound for the time being. as you have Carter Betts, the DH, at the plate.
Betts, another youngster out of Nebraska Wesleyan. Wants to stay away from that double play ball, obviously. Great opportunity to tie things up or take the lead.
And this hit will get through the infield. It's going to score 1, and they hold up the other runner at third. So an RBI single for Betts.
Excellent piece of hitting there. Saw the hole in the offense, able to drive it, punch it through. Had the bases not been juiced, that shortstop probably could have got to it, but he had to help cover second. That opened things up. That shot between third and short.
That brings up Jackson Trout.
Also got to mention Ryan Golden. He was thinking about going home. Nice job of holding up and thinking better of it. Staying on board, I think he would have got gunned down.
Well, Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by First Credit Union. From your first checking account to a new car to your home, Liberty First Credit Union is there for all of your life's milestones. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Fouled off by Trout. One ball, one strike, one down.
Yeah, that off-speed pitch just has not come down for Rylick. Really hangs up high in the zone there. And gotta like this relaxed approach from Jackson Trout at the dish.
That one coming in low.
And here we go. Hitters count 3-1. He knows that Rylick has to bring something in the zone here or walk another run home.
And he will walk another one in. So just like that, it's 4-4 here in the first inning.
Let's talk about the approach overall here from all these Haymakers. You know, they get down by 4. You think, oh boy, we got to get it back. We got to swing a heavy bat. That has not been their approach, and it's paid off in a big way as they've been able to tie things up and looking to take the lead here.
Cade Ritchie at the plate. And to Ritchie's credit, he continues to lay off that inside pitch. Ritchie from Midland University out of Fremont.
Seeing a lot of these pitches, Brandon, they're just so far in. I mean, they're not even flirting with the plate, so the umpire can't even give him a wide corner if he wants to.
That pitch count climbing for Rylick. There's one that finds the zone.
No question about that one. That was right down the middle.
That one catching the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Almost had a little off-speed feel to it there as Ritchie started to turn on it and fully commit.
Another full count. And a big opportunity here for Richie. Richie fighting that one away on what looked like would have been a ball.
A little inside, but give him credit. You got to protect in that spot. He was able to foul it off. We get a look at head coach Johnston Hobbs. Might be looking for a relief pitcher in his little black book there.
Payoff pitch number 2 to Richie. And it's put in play. And that run will not come across. Heads up play by Rylick.
I don't know how Richie was able to get that one in play. It was almost a mirror image of the previous play. Look at him go down and inside and get this one. I mean, he had to take a step back almost out of the box. And fielded cleanly there. Nate Rylick helping his cause, getting it home, saving the run.
And so back to the top of the order with Nikola Zach. And if you're Rylick, you just want to get out of this thing as quick as possible, and that one gets over the shortstop. 2 runs are gonna score. So the Haymakers take the lead with that 2-run double.
And the Bulldog, Tyler Nikolazak, did a great job keeping his head up, rounding first base. Throw into third, a little high. He stayed on his horse, got himself to second. Stand-up double, fine piece of hitting. Notice that, Brandon, how he didn't try to pull that to the right field, just went with the pitch. Once again, it was kind of fading from right to left for Rylick. Was able to get over the outstretched glove of the shortstop.
Yeah, looks like this might be it for Rylick. Coach Hobbs out on the mound. We'll take a break. 6-4. Haymakers here in the first inning.
Claybaugh Pharmacy provides you with all the pharmacy options a person would need. As a full-service pharmacy, we give you all the traditional options, but also have the modern technology to maintain your profiles. Maybe you're busy. Head to claybaughpharmacy.com. Click on online refills to get your prescriptions filled from the convenience of your home. Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
It's in our passion. It's in our achievements. It's in our architecture and our heritage. It's in the way we innovate and discover. It's how we engage and inspire. It's time to experience it for yourself. Peru State College. See what's in it for you.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said...
It wasn't, but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Welcome back. So it's Christian Silvertson coming in relief for the Filthballers. Silvertson, a Doan Tiger. We'll see what this young man has.
Well, Doan had one heck of a season, advancing into the NAI College World Series bracket. Had a phenomenal season, one of the best in program history. Hoping some of that success follows him here to the Corn Belt League, I'm sure.
High heat for pitch number 1. It's Calhoun swinging. And this one popped up. It could be trouble. Looks like it will go foul. So quickly, Silverton gets ahead 0-2.
Yeah, Silverton wasting no time delivering strikes to home plate. And Chris Calhoun, to his credit, he's been swinging. He's looking for him.
This one a shot to left. And it's caught by Winterstein. So that'll do it. 6 runs on 2 hits, 2 left on. Haymakers lead 6-4 as we head to the second.
It's that time of year when the air is at its freshest, the green is on the landscape, and the great outdoors is all around us. With so much beauty in our area, such as Lewis and Clark Lake, there are plenty of reasons to make moments enjoying the sun and a few nights beneath the stars. On your way to your outdoor adventure, stop at Shop EZ south of Yankton and get all the snacks and drinks you'll need. Outdoor Adventures, powered locally by Cenex. Shop Columbus Motor Company during Jeep Freedom Days for that new vehicle. They have a great selection of new Chryslers, Dodges, and Jeeps for work or play, and Ram Tough trucks that can handle any job you've got. And they have a 5-day money-back guarantee in case you're not completely satisfied. Stop by their dealership at 2806 23rd Street in Columbus or shop them online at columbusmotorcompanyne.com, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always.
Welcome back. Second inning of Corn Belt League baseball here at Seymour Smith Park. Haymakers 6, Filthballers 4. Brandon Axmet, Andy Klassen with you. Anthony Pohl now at the plate. So it's not often you get a 40-plus minute first inning. A lot of action taking place. So it's almost like a reset here as we enter inning number 2.
Kind of feels that way, but it's a reset with the Haymakers having a 2-run lead. Oh.
And so tough break there. What looked like it was going to be an out. Trout was just unable to hold on to the throw.
And Warner's got to be saying, pitcher here for the Haymakers, you got to be kidding me. I'm forcing the ball on the ground. We got a wet infield, damp infield. Defense just having some troubles here, helping them generate outs.
Trace Mahacek now at the plate. Mahacek, another Doan Tiger. Warner missing that one high and outside.
And we've seen that consistently over the years of our coverage of the Corn Belt League. Doan has always had 6, 7, 8 players in this league, and you gotta think, man, that's been paying some dividends after watching the season they put together this past year at Doan University.
Now officially in this second inning, which is brought to you by Unity Eye Center. You're our second inning sponsor on News Channel Nebraska. Steal is on.
Ooh.
And nicely done by Pohl. Yeah, to your point about Doan, I think there was one year where like half of one of the teams was Doan, and the coach was a Doan or an assistant coach at Doan. He had quite the presence. They're a little bit more dispersed evenly amongst all the other teams this year, but your point is well taken.
Yeah, they weren't afraid to get a little rowdy, chirp a little bit, but sometimes that's part of the game, that mental side trying to get into the opposition's head.
3 balls, 1 strike to Mahacek. And he'll take his base.
So here we go again. First 2 on board, no outs. We got an error and a walk to point to.
So now the Filthballers are back at the top of the order with Trevor Winterstein. And he led off the game with a single. Looking to lay down a bunt here. Nice play by the catcher, Ryan Goulden.
Yeah, Golden did a really good job, and he also looked back, making sure no one was rounding third or getting out of line, and delivered a really nice catchable ball down that first base line.
Christensen, go ahead.
Advance the runners, Brandon, but it got that all-important first out done and taken care of.
Nolan Christensen reached on an error back in the first. Warner blowing it by him.
Yeah, Cole Warner, he can turn the heat up. Tall left-hander with that fastball.
Warner swings, and there's the
coming home
first, and getting in there, heads up play to take home plate.
Piece of running by Tyler Levy there. He actually came in courtesy runner for Anthony Pohl, the catcher, and you're exactly right. Measured that one up, didn't get too far away, get himself in trouble. Great jump once the ball had to be delivered to first base. Excellent, phenomenal base running there out of Levy.
Talk about making an impact, to your point, coming in to courtesy or pinch run and then making a play like that.
And I love it, the head first swing. You know, Coach Hobbs talks about it. It's a mindset, and our logo is the Filthballers, and we try and live up to it. Get a little dirt on that uniform.
So Jackson Horn now at the plate, 2 down. 1-run game here in the top of the second.
Also kind of lost in the shuffle there on that last play, and Mahacek also advanced from second to third. Didn't get caught just staring at the play there once the ball was delivered home.
And this one fouled out of play.
So here we go. Warner's way ahead in the count here. He can look to his changeup, look to his curveball. Tell you what, though, I like his fastball, Brandon.
He went with it, and once again, Horn fends it off.
Jackson Horn staying alive, the shortstop. Batting in the 3 spot.
And right up the middle, that'll bring a run in. Great at bat by Horn.
Boy, it really was. Got down to the count, and that was a 0-2 count there, and he was still able to drive it right up the middle. Nice little line drive over the pitcher's head. Good for an RBI.
So we are tied again, 6-6 your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Well worth another look, courtesy of Husker Rehab and Madison County Bank.
You see how he didn't try to do too much with it. Just went down and got it, lifted it enough to get it out of the infield. Fine piece of hitting, down 0-2 in the count.
Now you have Brendan Anderson, who had that 3 RBI double, or knocked in 3 runs. Bases were loaded back in the first. And he puts a hard hit ball in play.
Oh, nice.
And nicely done there by the first baseman, Trout, to get that scoop. So Filthballers get out of the inning, but not before they bring 2 more across. 6-6 as we head to the bottom of the second here on News Channel Nebraska.
At Columbus Community Hospital, we understand the needs of a growing family. That's why we are proud to introduce our new maternal child health department. We designed the unit with you in mind. It has suite-style rooms, a larger neonatal intensive care unit, postpartum rooms, a surgical suite, and upgrades that provide a more modern and comfortable space. When it's time for you to expand your family, we hope to see you in our new expanded maternal child health department.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
Bottom of the second, Corn Belt League Thursday night baseball on News Channel Nebraska. Beautiful summer evening. 6-6 ball game. You have Christian Silvertson on the mound in relief. It's going to be Small, Filer, and Goulden here for the Haymakers.
Now we're getting into the middle innings here. Starting to see those shadows cast across the infield.
So Small was one of the 3 leadoff batters to draw a walk and also come around to score in that first inning. Second pitch coming in there for a strike. A little behind that one as well, so you have Silvertson with a quite a bit quicker paced rhythm there on the mound.
Really does. Right-hander. Pitches from the stretch. Quick windup. A little wide on that one.
That one high as well. A full count.
You know, you're a man of fashion, Brandon. What do you think of that Digi Camo hat there from Silverson up on the mound?
Well, first off, man of fashion, not sure how accurate that is. Camo's more up your alley, but I can respect it. I mean, we're getting into things now, but News Channel Nebraska has a soccer team that I'm the player, manager, coach of, and we're purple, our jerseys, but it's purple camo.
Oh.
So if it was purple camo hat, I definitely would be on board.
You'd be on it.
I'm not saying I'm not on board, also, for the record, if that answers your question.
I think it was a strategic move here as he delivers one inside. But Doane University, obviously they're orange and black. He didn't want to be wearing the Haymakers colors out there, so change it up with that Sunday, that third uni.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah. Probably has nothing to do with anything of his selection there, but kind of caught my eye.
Well, Dane Small draws his second walk. Brings up Connor Filer. 2 balls, now 1 strike.
Filer willing to take that third pitch there, forcing Silverson to deliver a strike. Up 2-1.
Stolen base. And actually, I believe it bounced off the runner Small, and he's now going to go to third.
And we've seen that from the Haymakers and Filthballers early here. Aggressive base running, challenging the catcher, trying to time up the pitcher. And That's kind of surprising there because Silverson doesn't have a big windup, kind of throws from the stretch. Timed that one up perfectly, though.
Foul ball there from Filer. Full count.
Filer might have cracked his bat there. Fouled that one down the third baseline.
Goes down swinging.
What a pitch there from Silverstone for punch out for the strikeout. Goes with the off speed. Batter way in front of it.
So Goulden back at the plate. He wore one back in the first inning. It did bring a run across. Big cut there from Goulden.
Yeah, Silverstone wastes no motion and no time. I mean, that ball's coming in on you as soon as it gets back to him. Out of the big windup or any of that.
This one put in play. And nicely done. There by Isaac Bonner.
Really was. Bonner charging the whole way. I also like the approach there from Ryan Goulden at the plate. He got down early, knew that he had a duck on the pond, runner on third base there, so he just tried to get one out in play to record that RBI, and he does so. And it also gives the Haymakers that slim one-run lead, 7-6.
So Zachary Tanabe back at the plate. This one right up the middle. Scooped up from short, and the play is made. 6-3 put out courtesy of Jackson Horn. Still the Haymakers get one run back, take the lead 7-6 as we head to the third.
Searching for your next vehicle? Shop Woodhouse first. Over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles in stock and on our lots, with new trades arriving daily that you can explore on woodhouse.com. Plus, confidence comes standard when you purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Woodhouse. With our multi-point inspection, transparent pricing, available add-on warranties, and financing options, purchasing a pre-owned vehicle has never been simpler. Experience the difference and drive away today confident and road-ready in your new vehicle from Woodhouse.
At Farmers Pride, we are proud to work with agricultural producers, commercial businesses, and homeowners. As a farm supply and grain marketing cooperative, we are proud to serve the region's needs of grain, feed, agronomy, energy, and transportation for over 80 years. We help the farmers who feed the world by providing the people, products, and programs to deliver solutions for our customers' success. Farmers Pride, in the field, on your farm, in your community.
Welcome back. Brandon Axelman, Andy Klassen with you. 7-6 your score on the Aurora Cooperative Midway CDJ scoreboard. For your next vehicle, go to thinkmidway.com. Hunter Babe will lead things off for the Filthballers here in the top of the third. So 7-6 Haymakers. A lot of runs scored. Not a whole lot of hits yet. We have 4 currently for the Filthballers, 2 for the Haymakers. Cole Warner on the mound.
And that's where errors and walks really hurt you. All those hits for both teams have really counted, probably more than what they should have because of those walks and errors adding to the problems.
And off speed, throwing off Hunter Babe.
That's what Warner was looking for. Get up in a count. We've seen him do that before. Then he's able to execute his curveball, his changeup. Nice approach from the bump to open things up here from Cole Warner.
Landon Geezer now at the plate. First pitch strike from Warner. Geezer had an RBI single back in that first inning when the Filthballers plated 4 runs.
Now he finds himself in a little bit of a hole here. He's going to have to protect. Down 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one put in play. That is the 6-3 put out. Zachary Tanabe making the play. Well, coverage of the Corn Belt League here on News Channel Nebraska is brought to you courtesy of the Strike Zone, our 3rd inning sponsor here on NCN.
Train here in Omaha, compete anywhere is one of their slogans.
It's not a bad one.
Obviously, the Strike Zone's a huge supporter of the league, and that's part of the program here for these players. When they sign up for the Corn Belt League, they're always allowed to train at the Strike Zone facility here in Omaha.
It all goes into that part of getting your reps, whether it's reps in game situation or reps throughout the week in the cage. You're always training and being able to put that into practice. 2 balls, no strikes to Scruggs as that one comes across.
That was a big strike there for Warner.
Now 3-1 count, 2 down here in the top of the 3rd. And Scruggs draws the walk to keep this inning going.
That's quite a bat from the big fella Scruggs there. Got that first strike, little outside to his liking, so he took it, got, that opening strike, but then he just hung in there. We're going to see a courtesy runner here for Scruggs, but he forced the walk, didn't chase anything out of the zone.
There you see Tyler Levy dirty from sliding into home earlier, but getting his courtesy running in, and if you're Warner, you want to keep your eye on him.
And he has a built-in advantage being left-handed, so he can just stare down Levy the entire time, but you don't want to do that too far into your windup. You want to have your eyesight, your eyes locked in on the mitt where you're trying to deliver the ball.
This one put in play. And you have the scoop by Trout, who's able to get over and touch the bag, so no runs on no hits and no errors, 1 left on. It remains a 1-run ball game as we head to the bottom of the 3rd.
Feel confident about the used vehicle you're buying with Midway Certified Pre-Owned. Our lowest tassel-free prices every day on a great selection of Midway Certified Pre-Owned Fords, Hondas, Toyotas, and more at all 3 Midway Auto Dealership locations in Kearney or online at thinkmidway.com.
Alrighty guys, anything else I can get for you?
I think we're good.
Okay, enjoy.
This looks amazing. Oh, he's with my bank. He gets a little taste of everything, all the time. Don't worry, you get used to it.
You should join Liberty First Credit Union. They have low loan rates, high deposit rates, and they share the profits with their members. So no one will take a bite of what's yours.
Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska, 7 to 6. Here as we prepare for the bottom of the third inning. Summer baseball at its finest here at Seymour Smith in Omaha.
Just a beautiful afternoon, evening here for baseball, and saw the sun setting there in the backdrop. Now we do have that shadow that's cast from one of those trees that's going across in between the plane from pitcher to catcher. So this is a little added element here, level of difficulty for these hitters as the ball goes from the light into the shade, then out of that shade before it gets to the plate.
Carter Betts will lead things off. The designated hitter representing Nebraska Wesleyan.
And he was looking for that fastball. He got it. Wasn't able to get a hold of it, though.
That went off the light pole, almost took out an actual light.
Okay,
He had some of the Filthballers under the light pole actually ducking for cover.
So he's getting closer. He caught up to that one, still fouled it off. Now Christian Silverson, he doesn't have to deliver that fastball. He can really dance around this here. See what he wants to do. See what he likes to go with. Shakes off the first pitch.
And that one right down the pipe. Silverson freezes Betts.
Almost had a little bit of a slider look to it as it kind of came back into the middle portion of the plate. Easy call for the umpire to ring him up.
Trout at the plate. He walked back in the first, and that walk brought in a run. First pitch a tad high.
One of the easier RBIs Mr. Trout's had. Just
umpire saying he went there. It's always nice when you can just take a pitch and bat in a run, quote unquote.
Get rewarded for it.
Silverson starting to get into a rhythm here.
Really is. Almost utilizing that quick pitch mentality. Doesn't waste any time delivering that ball back home. And really like his approach here. He's really challenging the batter, throwing a lot of strikes right in a row, not mixing it up too much, just going with that fastball. So you see some activity over there coming from the bullpen.
And there is strikeout number 2 for Silverson here in the inning. As Trout goes down swinging.
And everything was around the plate. Really like the command Christensen has right now.
Now batting, the left fielder from Midland University, number 34, Cade Ritchie.
Cade Ritchie now in the batter's box. And fielded by Bonner. 3 up, 3 down. Here in the bottom of the third, still 7-6 Haymakers. We'll be back with the 4th inning of Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
If you're looking for excellent physical therapy or a great place to work out, Husker Rehab in Beatrice is the place to start. At Husker Rehab, they enjoy a friendly, relaxed atmosphere, and they'll help you reach your goals.
At Husker Rehab, we take pain personally, and we're always looking for the best solutions to help you out and have proven results. Hi, this is Ryan Wade, a physical therapist at Husker Rehab in Beatrice. If you have a referral for physical therapy or are looking to get into better shape, we'd love to help you out.
That's Husker Rehab with 2 locations in Lincoln, 1 in Beatrice, and 1 in Fairbury. Call today for more information or learn more at huskerrehab.com.
I was kind of over the COVID, but I had repercussions from it. They
examined you and then come up with a plan, and then involved first speech therapy, and then they had occupational therapy, but the big thing there is physical therapy. The level of care, the expertise, the sense of commitment, they earned my undying admiration, I'll tell you. When I needed rehabilitation therapy, I had faith.
Leading off, top of the fourth inning for the Filthballers, the catcher.
Top of the fourth here at Seymour Smith Park. Filthballers at the plate. Anthony Pohl will lead things off. First pitch strike, but you're starting to see a common theme with both teams that last inning. You know, pitchers were struggling in the first and second. You know, there were some errors defensively, but both of those were quicker half innings, which, you know, shows that the pitchers are starting to get more comfortable. They're throwing more strikes, more balls getting put in play, and defensive plays being made as well. So what you're saying is it's boding well for the pitchers as they're finding their rhythm as we kind of work our way into this game.
That's an excellent point, Brand. Both of them are really starting to settle down, as you mentioned, kind of get into a groove and getting their location in check. You know, like you said, throwing more strikes.
Which is, again, we keep talking about it, but the microcosm of the bigger picture of the purpose of the Corn Belt League. You saw it sort of play out in this game scenario. You start getting the reps, you start seeing the improvements. It all translates.
Yeah, at the core, you know, first things first, this is a developmental league. This is a spot where these college kids who have a throw down to first base, they can really hone in their craft and gain from learning in-game experience, and you can't duplicate that anywhere else. You can go to the cages, you can throw balls against a fence, you know, and practice by yourself, but to actually get the experience that matters the most, you gotta be in an in-game atmosphere like we have here.
Trace Mahacek now at the plate.
But don't get lost in, you know, just the development part. These teams are competitive. The coaches are competitive with one another. But he's out here to win.
Two balls, no strikes to Mahacek, who drew a walk back in the second. Also came around to score. That one's right down the middle.
Made mention of it too. He did a really nice job running the bases, aware of who's in front of him, not running him off a base, but if a throw is made, advancing. All the little things that are keeping the Filthballers in this one here tonight. Base running being a big part of that.
And the 2-2 pitch was inside. Full count. And that one pretty well hit. Not sure if it has enough, though, to get over the outfielder. It does not. Chris Calhoun's there for the catch.
Yeah, Calhoun with that speed, he kind of gets away with playing in a little bit so he can get to those sharper line drives that don't have a lot of air under them. With those wheels, he's able to recover, and he has the confidence and the fielding ability, we've already seen it, to catch those in his back pedal or over his shoulder. Really nice job playing center field.
Back to the top of the order with Winterstein. He is 1 for 2. Singled in the first, grounded out in the second. Here's the 1-1 delivery. That one just a little low. just maybe getting away from Warner a little bit. 3-1.
Like that almost clipped the jersey there, Winterstein, but obviously not.
Another full count situation.
Boy, and he really churned on that one. Almost putting it in his own dugout.
Got a piece there to stay alive.
And that was an excellent pitch from Warner. Low over the plate. Winterstein had to go for it, though.
Another hard hit ball right to second, though. And Nikolazak rather, is there to make the play. So another 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Haymakers still on top, 7-6.
Whether we're talking commercial or residential plumbing, Lamel Plumbing is the place you call. Lamel provides 24-hour emergency service as well. Call them if you get in a tight spot. And as for their retail items, well, you got to check out some of their faucets, some of their kitchen items, and some of their bathroom items like their Onyx showers. And hey, say you've got a digging job, you call Lamel Plumbing for that too. They've added a full-time crew for you, doing backhoe, trenching, and sewer work. Take that digging job off your list and have Lamel do it for you. That's Lamel Plumbing in Beatrice, now at their new location on North 7th Street in Beatrice.
No matter what your age, skill level, or position, your baseball season begins at the Strike Zone. Featuring state-of-the-art batting cages, group and private instruction, the Strike Zone provides athletes all the training and equipment you need to get your game to the next level. Give the gift of development to your baseball or softball player. Purchase your Strike Zone gift cards today. Baseball never ends at the Strike Zone.
Bottom of the 4th inning here at Seymour Smith. Thursday night Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axement and Andy Klassen with you. Top of the order for the Haymakers. Nikolazak, Calhoun, and Small due up. This 4th inning is brought to you by Multicare Spine and Pain Center, your partner for pain and rehab solutions.
Multiple locations here in the Omaha area.
First pitch ball. That one also just missing. So 2-0 here to Nikolazak. And then he wears one. So leadoff runner on for the Haymakers.
Now, the center fielder, number 31.
Yeah, Silverson just kind of got caught there trying to work that inside corner. One got away from him there. He was doing a nice job battling, and just that one pitch makes you pay. A runner on board.
Comes back with a first pitch strike here to Calhoun.
This is a good spot here. Sorry, Brand, for Nikolazak and the Haymakers to be a little aggressive. Got that 1-run lead. You got somebody with some good speed on first base.
Well, there he goes, hit and run. And that prevented the double play. Now he's going for third, past ball, or rather gets past the third baseman. And Andy, it's like you know what you're talking about.
Tell you what, you get that lead, middle part of a game, you can be aggressive, and the aggressive nature pays off that time for the Haymakers. Nikolazak, great jump, hit and run was on. Had a little bit of a wild throw there across the infield. Runner scoots around, in for the run, widens a gap, 8-6.
So now a 2-run advantage for the Haymakers. Small at the plate. He has walked both times he's been up and also come around to score each of the times he walked.
Ooh. Well, Dane Small is taking a couple of big cuts here. Dug himself into a hole. 0-2. There he's able to lay off a pitch wide out of the zone, but I like that from Silverstone. He had Small chase one the pitch before. Give it back to him, see if he goes for it.
Nicking that one.
We've seen this from the Filthballers. They like to keep an arm or two warm over there in the bullpen.
There's a well-hit ball. Right at the shortstop, though. There is the 6-3 putout. Nicely done by Jackson Horn.
And Horn with a couple of really back-to-back nice plays there from the shortstop position, making it look easy. And he has the gun, the hose over there, Brandon. He was able to sit back on that one, get it on the short hop, field it cleanly, and zip it on over for the out.
Filer now at the plate. Silverton just attacking the zone, attacking the batters for the past couple of innings.
Really is. And when he misses, when he's off the plate, you get the feeling it's by design.
That one about the same spot, just outside. Can't get Filer to chase.
Filer's doing a good job profiling up there in the box.
Making Silverton work. Gets him to swing at this one, and it's a pop-up. And it's caught by Scruggs to end the inning. So one more run comes across on no hits as well as one error. 8-6, Haymakers. We'll be back here on News Channel Nebraska.
At Norfolk Auto Center, they work hard to give their customers the best value around. Plus, they offer a 5-day money-back guarantee on every new vehicle and a 30-day exchange period on any pre-owned vehicle over $5,000, so you can buy with confidence. Call or stop in today. They're conveniently located at 1123 South 20th Street in Norfolk, or shop them online at norfolkchevy.com. Norfolk Auto Center, Northeast Nebraska's volume leader.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs, all backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
Welcome back. 5th inning here on News Channel Nebraska. 2-run game. Brandon Axmit, Andy Klassen with you for Corn Belt League action. We'll be here every Thursday this summer at Seymour Smith in Omaha.
And who do we got up on the mound right now? A little bit of a sidewinder submarine pitcher here for the Haymakers. It'll be quite the different look from the tall left-handed flamethrower that we've seen first few innings here. And Cole Warner, Haymakers shifting gears. Coach Richards changing things up here.
This is Jack Quilich of Iowa Western Community College. So Richards from Iowa Western as an assistant. Normally goes back to Kansas City. The past 2 summers to coach for the high school select program, which is a part of the Kansas City Royals program. But this year he decided to stay in the Omaha area. That's why he took this job with the Haymakers, coaching this summer, and he brought a couple of his own players over. The team was pretty much formed. He got on late in the game, but he was still able to bring a couple of Iowa Western players And this is one of them. It's going to be showcased on the mound.
And Iowa Western, CC, they are always in the mix. They have a fine collegiate baseball program. I'll tell you what, Iowa Western just has a really good athletic department, period, over there.
This one put in play. It's going back, and it's unable to be caught there by Ritchie. So that will put Christensen on second.
And Ritchie did a really nice job tracking that one down, but he got there maybe just a smidge late. Got his glove on it, unable to complete the catch, though. So stand-up double to lead things off.
Another look courtesy of Madison County Bank and Husker Rehab. Like you said, he got to the spot, just sort of was jammed inside when he tried to make the catch, short-armed it.
And you saw the movement on the ball there coming from that submarine throw. A nice piece of hitting, tracking, keeping your head down, and putting a charge into one to lead things off here.
So Richards, a good coach for Quelch to have, because he was, you have these players or these coaches, and they were former players. They start telling you about their playing days and what they did. And Richards, according to him, of course, holds the record for most appearances in a season for his collegiate team, which was Missouri Western. He basically pitched at maybe an inning max, but he came in, he was a submarine sidearm thrower. He was a lefty, he said, facing lefties and throwing a slider that looked like it was going to hit the batter, but it would always end up in the strike zone.
Classic.
So he was a submariner, lefty, and came in and was just sort of that specialist niche pitcher.
Your classic setup man there, throwing that submarine pitch. So a perfect guy for Jack Quelch here to have as a mentor and a coach, especially at the college level.
So we have Horn now at the plate. Horn walked in the first inning, had an RBI single in the second. That one outside as well.
Yeah, Horn appears to be a very disciplined hitter. Memory serves that last at bat. He drove one right back up the middle. Nice looking line drive. Didn't even think of chasing that last pitch out of the zone.
Puts this one in play. It's knocked down by Trout, who gets the out. Well done.
That was a real nice job by Trout, getting some leather on it, knocking it down, staying with the play, motoring over first base there, getting the out.
One out here in the fifth. Let's bring up our trivia question. Brought to you by Nebraska Brewing Company. It's that time, and Andy, why don't you read it for us?
Here we go, Brandon. Nebraska has won 8 conference titles, with its latest in 2021 as a member of the Big Ten Conference. Has Nebraska won more conference titles in the Big 12, the Big 10, or the Big 8?
Okay.
I know the Big 8 might have been a little before your time, but those are there's a program there.
I remember going to a few games at the Buck back in the day. I'm crossing. I'm going to say I'm crossing off the old turf. Yep. I'm crossing off the Big Ten right now. I know that is not the answer, and it's basically a 50-50. I'm going to have to guess between Big 8 and Big 12, and I'm going to need to ruminate on it a little bit.
Okay, just chewing on a little bit here.
Anderson at the plate for the Filthballers. I'm trying to remember. We were Big 8, I want to say, when was that 2001 when we were doing Rice? I don't think that was Big 12 yet.
Yeah, and Van Horn
Yep.
got that ball rolling. He's back in Omaha.
Right, yeah, just not
Arkansas.
with the Huskers, unfortunately. I mean, Will Bolt's doing great, of course, but... okay, I'm going to keep thinking.
So you got a total of 8 there. And is it 2 or is it 3 that they've won since they've been part of the Big Ten? That's another thing you got to ask yourself.
This one put in play. And you had the runner going home that threw off Tanabe. And so you have the run come across, and Anderson safe at first.
Tricky base run in here. Catcher wanted to go back up first base, left home exposed. Excellent base runner there you see from number 13, Nolan Christensen, aware of the situation, getting himself home for the run.
Fouled away by Babe. Steele is on, good throw, but not quite in time. Anderson gets to second.
Another fine piece of base running there from the 4-hole hitter, Brendan Anderson.
Back to your point about the trivia, I want to say it's 2 with the Big Ten.
And it's been more than a minute, since Nebraska has been in the Big Ten.
I feel like you're trying to hit comebacker to first. It was knocked down. But everyone is safe again.
And Jack Swellich almost made the play. Like you said, knocked it down, was able to get some leather on it. And we're going to have, I believe, Coach Richards come out and maybe try to calm things down here.
Yeah, I guess, what was it, 2011, 12 when we joined the Big Ten, somewhere around there?
Mm-hmm. That's a loaded question, isn't it?
It is.
You're an alumni.
I know. Okay, the answer's coming. I'm just going to say, I'm saying Big 12.
All right, let's see it here. You going Big 12?
Look at that.
Hey, you got it right.
All right. I really thought for a second you were kind of like, hey, Big 10, Big 10.
Well, we went into the Big Ten with so much as a Nebraska fan thinking, all right, we have things really cooking here in the Big 12 and Big 10. They don't put as much into baseball, as the other conferences do. And it really hasn't been, clear sailing, and we haven't been able to pile up the conference titles like I think a lot of fans thought Nebraska was going to do. That just has not been the case for the baseball program over in Lincoln.
Well, that trivia game, courtesy of Nebraska Brewing Company, as Geezer puts this one in play, and it drops.
Uh-oh.
And so it's going to be a put out at second, as Anderson also comes across to score. Babe thought it was going to be caught, was halfway to second, then came back. It was dropped, and you saw what happened from then on out. Here's another look.
Yeah, I thought the two were going to get crossed up here and lap each other. But the ball gets down. I think the base runner took his eye off it for just a second. Yeah, and got kind of caught in no man's land.
Hey, last guy.
So it's now 8-8, all tied up. Scruggs at the plate.
Boy, that was a big out here. Jack Squelich getting a little help from the mound. Getting a runner picked off at second.
We're kind of debating in the press box on how to score that last thing that happened. It's going down as a fielder's choice on the 9 for putout.
You don't always see that in the score box, I'll have to admit. Fielder's choice. But it does save the runner Gage an error.
Full count here to Scruggs. This one trailing away, dropping in front of the center fielder, and the ball's bobbled. And that's going to allow Babe to come around to score. Now the Filthballers are back on top.
Yeah, and Calhoun's kind of shaking his head at himself there. Might have got a little fancy trying to barehand this one. Doesn't go down with the glove, trying to get off the short hop. And it cost him. As soon as Coach Hobbs saw the bobble on the third baseline, told his runner, get home, we got it.
So that looks like that'll be it for Quelch. We have a pitching change here in the top of the 5th. 9-8 Filthballers back on top. We'll be back here on News Channel Nebraska.
The road of life has its bumps, but Tom Dinsdale Automotive customers have an advantage. Every new and certified used vehicle comes with the Dinsdale Customer Advantage Program. Our program protects nitrogen-filled tires for 1 year, guards against windshield damage and door dings for a year, and protects your car's appearance for 5 years at no additional cost to you. So let life bring its bumps and jolts. You've got the Customer Advantage Program from Tom Dinsdale CDJR in Hastings.
You have a business, and you are doing everything to make it run just right. But wouldn't it be great if you could talk to someone with good business advice? Someone with practice and perspective, experience. That is us. We are here to help you grow. Madison County Bank.
Welcome back here to Seymour Smith. Pitching change in the 5th inning. Reminder that Corn Belt League Baseball on NCN is brought to you in part thanks to Didier's Grocery with locations in David City and Schuyler. Didier's is your local community connection for high-quality food, friendly service, and great prices. Didier's. Pitching change puts Carter Betts on the mound for the Haymakers.
Versatile player, plays a little infield, also pitches. Young man that plays collegiate ball for Nebraska Wesleyan. And you kind of feel for the submariner, Jack Wellich. I mean, you got 2 lazy pop-ups. Fielders just weren't able to get there. The ball was able to find ground. I mean, that's what you're in there to do as a submariner, is pop those guys up, and you got back-to-back pop-ups, just kind of Texas leaguers. Runners were on board.
So that went inside 2-0 here. We have a new batter at the plate. It's Jason Carrig out of Orange Coast College.
Sounds like Caring did a little travel to be here in Nebraska, playing in the Corn Belt League.
That one finds the zone, 3-1. Right at Trout. He's had quite a bit of action at first, and once again he makes a play to get out of the inning. So the Filthballers plate 3 in the 5th to retake the lead at 9-8. We head to the bottom of the inning here on News Channel Nebraska.
Order your dream vehicle today with no money down. If you don't love it when it arrives, leave it with absolutely no obligation. We are professional grade at Central Nebraska's premier GM dealer. Midway Chevrolet, Buick GMC and Kearney, or think midway.com/GM.
I think our customer service is second to none. We take care of everyone that walks through that door. We're here to help. We'll get to know you and we'll care about you.
I love helping people toward better health.
I think what makes USAVE unique is that we're small enough and we're locally owned. We know most of our customers. They're our neighbors and friends, so it's really rewarding to get to work with them and make them better.
Trust your local USAVE pharmacy, part of the Health Mart family of pharmacies.
We say that we are a community bank, and we truly are. We started as a single bank in Pilgrim, Nebraska, and now we've grown into 9 different locations with 10 different branches. But we've kept that community feel, that at-home feel when customers walk in the door. We want them to have a great experience so that as their family continues to grow and goes on to generation, they're coming back to Midwest Bank where mom and dad or grandma and grandpa started their first checking account or got their first loan, because that's the Midwest Bank way.
Nine, 8. Filthballers over the Haymakers here. Corn Belt League Baseball in Omaha. Here on News Channel Nebraska.
A little bit of cloud cover this evening, rolling in. Hey, what it kind of cooled things off there because it's getting a little hot during the midday. Little weather system move in, cool things off. Beautiful setting here at J.J. Atkinson Field, Seymour Smith Park.
Golden at the plate to lead things off.
I think we have a new pitcher up here, C.J. Fleeman, left-hander.
So this is the third pitcher the Filthballers have utilized.
I believe we saw Fleeman warming up a couple of times from the bullpen, getting his opportunity here, bottom of the 5th.
Fleeman, Missouri Southern State, Division II program. And they're going to say he went, so strike 2.
Also played his high school. You remember this guy at Columbus.
I was waiting to check. I was like, that sounds like a Discover that we've covered before.
So multi-sport athlete.
This one popped up and out of play. If I'm not mistaken, Fleeman a football player as well. I mean, a lot of these players are multi-sport athletes.
Yeah, and I believe you and I called a number of his games over the years. We're there in Pawnee Park, Columbus, Nebraska.
Town of Power in progress. This one right up the middle. It's gobbled up by Bonner.
So that opening pitch for Fleeman that he got in there for a strike, that fastball really set the table for him to be selective with his pitches. Nice job keeping it low in the zone, kind of coaxing that ground ball right to the 4-hole.
Zachary Tanabe back up. He is looking for his first hit. Drew a walk and in the first inning, then grounded out in the second. Off speed, and Tanabe pops it up. And there's Bonner. Had a grounder last batter, and this time catches the pop fly.
Bonner has a real nice game going defensively, gobbling everything up on the ground, in the air. And some really good work here for the Filthballers defensively.
Carter Betts, who is now pitching in relief, the designated hitter, now at the plate for the Haymakers. Fleeman painting the corner.
Look at the blue there. Umpires got a lot going on. What do you have to appreciate, especially from the behind the plate spot? It's been very consistent for both squads.
Players and coaches alike, obviously, and fans appreciate that when that's the case.
Yeah, and early on, you know, a couple of pitchers struggling to kind of find their zone, get into a groove. No Blue, they weren't giving them anything off the plate. So we saw quite a few walks there. What was that? 76 pitches total in that first inning.
That was the official count given to us by the master statisticians here in the press box. That one inside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. It was Casey Siwa, Joe Siwa, Sonny, all working together to calculate that for us. Maybe one of the highest pitch counts in an inning in Corn Belt League history. I think they were looking in the history books to see if it broke the record or not.
Dig into the archives there. And they are the stat masters here up in the crow's nest.
To that point of it being a long first inning with a high pitch count, I think we've probably seen about 76 pitches from that first inning on. So like it's been much more condensed after that first go.
Yeah, you really got to tip your cap. Well, first thing I think of is Cole Warner, big left-hander, really settled down after that first inning for the Haymakers. Had a nice go there, locating, using that high heat fastball. Solid performance after that, top of the first.
Full count here to Betts. This one put in play. And well played by Geezer, who gets the stop and makes the throw across the diamond for the 5-3 put out. 3 up, 3 down for the Haymakers. Filthballers still leading by 1 as we head to the 6th.
Searching for your next vehicle? Shop Woodhouse first. Over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles in stock and on our lots, with new trades arriving daily that you can explore on woodhouse.com. Plus, confidence comes standard when you purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Woodhouse. With our multi-point inspection, transparent pricing, available add-on warranties, and financing options, purchasing a pre-owned vehicle has never been simpler. Experience the difference and drive away today confident and road ready in your new vehicle from Woodhouse.
Are you struggling with pain or mobility issues? Do you need physical or occupational therapy? Husker Rehab can help. With 6 locations, help is in your hometown or just a short drive away. Our goal is to keep you moving with the most modern and up-to-date rehabilitative techniques. If your life is being ruined by physical pain, come and see us. Husker Rehab, treating the cause of the pain, not just the symptoms, in Fairbury, Beatrice, Lincoln, and Nebraska City. Visit us at huskerrehab.com.
Whether you play on a field, or play on a court, or are running to greatness, during the game and after the game, during the wins and during the losses, Agri City Insurance has you covered. Here to help you insure what matters most. Agri City Insurance.
Welcome back. Filthballers, 6th inning. Anthony Pohl leading things off here at Seymour Smith. It was 6-7 after the 2nd inning. Haymakers on top, then they got another run in the 4th. The Filthballers getting 5 back in the 5th to now retake the lead. Reminder that Corn Belt League coverage on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Liberty First Credit Union. Save money now by refinancing your auto loan or consolidating your debt with a low-rate loan from Liberty First Credit Union. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose.
Bull draws a walk here to lead things off for the Filthballers. And then he's also going to get that courtesy runner. Tyler Levy, the speedster, back out on the base track.
Mahacek at the plate. (1-0) to Mahacek. That one fine on the outside corner.
Good comeback pitch there for Carter Betts. Hit and run was on, and the scripts kind of flipped here. We saw the Haymakers get a little aggressive when they had a 1-2 run lead. Now the Filthballers, latter half of this game, have a 1-run lead. They get aggressive, putting on the hit and run.
That one almost getting away from Betts. Credit Goulden behind the plate. And Levy, uncontested, steals second.
Levy, a young man out of Nebraska City, former Pioneer down there. Wearing the purple and gold. I know you like that.
Yep. I can get behind that. There's another walk. This time Mahacek will take his base.
Ryan Golden, the catcher, going to go visit the mound, try and talk his pitcher down here. Yeah, real tough way to start the inning. Open up with 2 walks.
Starting to spit a little bit here at Seymour Smith. Always makes things a little bit difficult, or more difficult rather, for a pitcher. Ball gets a little bit wet.
Right.
This one popped up. It will go back out of play. Not far from our truck.
Always makes the crew and
they love it when that
directors
happens.
and producers, yeah, they. we need to get one more guy on staff and get him a glove. That's their job. Just
there we go.
Get by the truck and defend.
There's a nice hit.
Wow!
An even better catch. And believe that was Cade Ritchie flying in there with the web gem.
I think you're right. Ritchie, nice job tracking this one. Little half slide. Just plucking that one out of the air.
Just robbing Winterstein.
Yes, he caught it.
Yeah, it looked like Winterstein fought one off there for a base hit. Ritchie had other thoughts.
Christensen now at the plate. That one's going to get by the catcher. Both runners advance. Rain starting to pick up here.
This is where Betts really has to be careful, because another pass ball. You know, you got a speedster there, the courtesy runner and Levy on third base. He'll be able to scoot home. And not exactly where we wanted to be, getting down 3-0, 3 balls, 0 strikes.
Christensen draws a walk, so it's the 3rd of the inning. Bases loaded, Horn at the plate. Real opportunity for the Filthballers to give themselves some cushion here late in the game.
Yeah, and Jackson Horn, he's been swinging a hot bat. We've seen him take a couple of really nice ABs earlier here today.
So Betts, he's going to be done as well. We have another pitching change here in the 6th. So we'll take a break. 9-8 Filthballers. You're watching Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska.
Spring is the perfect time for a refresh. And at Ashley, you'll find the pieces you love for all your favorite spaces. So whether you're redecorating indoors or rethinking your outdoor, spring boldly this season and soak up every moment in a style that's all your own.
So let's go.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
Have you ever wondered what's behind the doors of Valley Vet Fashion Direct in Marysville? See, this isn't just a vet supply store. They carry a large selection of all kinds of boots, work, fashion, or casual, for all ages. Make sure you check out the sales selection to steal a deal. Perfect your look with a variety of jeans, shirts, and accessories. And if you can't find your size in the store, chances are they have it in their huge warehouse. Valley Vet Fashion Direct on Highway 36 in Marysville, open 7 days a week.
Rain clouds sneaking out a little bit here, but we're still playing baseball. New pitcher for the Haymakers, Trevor Yorgis, now on the mound. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 6th. Filthballers with the 1-run lead for the time being, looking to add to it.
Yeah, bases juiced, only 1 down.
And ball put in play. Nice catch made in left. Runner tags from 3rd. That's Levy, so Filthballers get another one.
Levy doing a nice job tagging up, and there wasn't even a real challenge or throw to home. They tried to do a little pickoff there. Disciplined base runners, though, at 2nd and 1st, not getting picked off.
Brendan Anderson now at the plate. First pitch strike.
You can definitely see the contrast here with Yorgis. A little bit of a knuckleballer type approach.
That one just a little low. This one put in play, and the runner's gonna go rounding 3rd hard.
Uh-oh.
And sliding in there. Filthballers get another one across, and also have runners on 2nd and 3rd.
And nice job by Yorgis backing up the throw home. Able to limit the damage there. But a couple really nice at-bats, back-to-back. Jackson Horn, aware of the situation, just lifts one to the outfield, gets the RBI. And then Anderson is able to put one down that between short and 3rd base, and that's good for an RBI as well.
Hunter Babe at the plate. That one inside. And that one off the back of Babe.
So we go back to the bases being juiced. Here for Geezer.
Geezer at the plate.
I want to make mention that play he made at third base, where he had to backhand that hot one and zip it across the entire field. Bang, bang play. Made it look easy over then on that third baseline.
Some pretty strong bulls.
Geezer had an RBI single back in the first. This one will go out of play. Grounded out in the third, and then he had that RBI fielder's choice. We saw the old 9-4-6 put out back in the fifth.
And Coach Sonny of the Black Sox between innings came over and clarified, just think of it as a pop-up in the infield. You know, that would be considered a fielder's choice, and you kind of look at it that way or through that lens, then it makes a little more sense.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Top of the 6th. Full count. And that'll bring a run across on the walk.
Another fine at bat there for Geezer. Fouled a couple off, was very selective, and was able to pick up another RBI through the walk.
Scruggs now at the plate.
The Filthballers are looking for an insurance run or two here in the top of the 6th. They got it, and looking for a couple more here with Scruggs at the plate.
Yorgis quickly gets ahead 0-2. Haymakers desperately needing to get out of this inning.
Yorgis has been close on the last couple of pitches.
And he finds the outside corner there to sit Scruggs down. Filthballers bring 3 more across, though, in the 6th. It's a 12-8 game as we head to the bottom half of the inning on News Channel Nebraska.
Keep on pushing, keep on pushing, keep on pushing. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, do it!
You want to wear your pride on your sleeve? True Nebraskans turn to custom sports screen printing. Pride, dignity, self-respect. You want to show it off. We want to design it in whatever color it comes in. Silver, gold, black, blue, white, red. Custom Sports can turn around unbeatable apparel fast with service from South Sioux to Scotts Bluff.
Claybaugh Pharmacy provides you with all the pharmacy options a person would need. As a full-service pharmacy, we give you all the traditional options, but also have the modern technology to maintain your profiles. Maybe you're busy. Head to claybaughpharmacy.com. Click on Online Refills to get your prescriptions filled from the convenience of your home. Claybaugh Pharmacy and Gift Shop, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
Bottom of the 6th, Corn Belt League Baseball on News Channel Nebraska. Filthballers leading the Haymakers 12-8. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you. Haymakers are hoping they can answer that 3-run Filthballers.
You can see the rainbow.
It all starts here with Jackson Trout, and his mindset's got to be kind of like a leadoff batter should, just get on base. Got to start setting the table, got to get chipping away here. Love to at least get one of those 3 runs back.
That's exactly what you need to start things off. A single to get the inning going.
Nice little poke right back up the middle. Obviously didn't try to overpower anything, just a nice level swing. Himself on board.
Now have a pinch hitter, Andrew Duncan from Sioux Falls, University of Sioux Falls. Your score on the Aurora Cooperative scoreboard. Go green with E15 and fill up at your nearest A-stop today.
Fleeman really trying to work the inside portion of the plate.
That one gets by the catcher. Trout will head to second.
Gonna say, then he changes things up, tries to go outside and gets away from him.
This one straight back, strike 2.
There we go, pitcher's count, 2-2. Runner on second.
That one hanging up there.
Oh!
Double play.
Oh, the big fella Hunter Scruggs with the leather and the awareness zips it over to second for your non-traditional double play here. Quick exchange there from glove to hand. Hunter Scruggs, he was thinking pick off the whole way. So able to catch that lazy line drive down the first base line.
So that one hurts the Haymakers significantly. Get your leadoff man on, and unfortunately end up getting a double play on you. It's back to the top of the order, though. Nikolazak, excuse me, now at the plate.
And not only that, but you were kind of shielded from that double play. On the pass ball, you're able to advance runner to second. It's just kind of been that type of game for the Haymakers, though. We've seen some oddball type of plays work against them.
All I'm seeing is black and white.
1 ball, 2 strikes. This one going to Bonner. 4-3 put out, so 3 up, 3 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we head to the final inning here on News Channel Nebraska.
It's in our passion. It's in our achievements. It's in our architecture and our heritage. It's in the way we innovate and discover. It's how we engage and inspire. It's time to experience it for yourself. Peru State College. See what's in it for you.
That is literally the funniest thing ever.
And then I said,
it wasn't.
but this guy could use a win. Even if it's not as big of a win as I get with free Kasasa Cash checking. Kasasa Cash pays me a really high rate and refunds ATM withdrawal fees nationwide. So I feel like a queen. Has a mega bank ever made you feel that way? Or is it more like this guy? Take back banking with Kasasa Cash.
Get Kasasa checking at Liberty First Credit Union.
Top of the 7th inning here at Seymour Smith. The Filthballers with a 4-run advantage. See weather starting to become a factor here. I think we're going to be able to get this one in. Carrig at the plate to lead things off.
Job laying off that opening pitch.
Yorgis on the mound for the Haymakers. Came in last inning.
Aluminum now.
That one finds the zone, 3-1. Yorgis has battled back now to a full count.
Boy, the off speed, not afraid to go to it. Even when you're behind in the count a little bit, Yorgis has confidence in his pitches.
The old, probably what would have been a beanball foul ball.
Yep.
Sometimes it's tough, that reaction when the ball's coming right at you. I can't say I necessarily blame Carrig for trying to protect himself. And he gets the walk.
That's where you really would have liked to see Yorgis at least challenge, put something, near the strike zone. As it is, another leadoff walk to start the inning.
Yeah, Tyler Obrecht pinch hitting, a Wayne State Wildcat.
Not a bad idea there from Yorgis, Trevor Yorgis, checking the runner, throwing it back. We've seen how aggressive these Filthballers can be.
Well hit ball, just a little bit foul from Obrecht.
Especially with a lead, you're allowed to be a little aggressive with your base running, and these ball coaches, they have a 4-run lead. Well, they want another insurance. They want to get up by 5 runs.
Well, he might have a double play here.
Wow.
The bare hand.
Oh.
My goodness, from Nikolajczyk, or Nikolajczak rather.
Nikolajczak.
Well worth another look.
Yeah, take a look at this.
6, 4, 3.
Clean. Nice delivery from short to second, and the churn with the bare hand.
So you have Mahacek. Looks rather no, we have another pinch hitter at the plate. So that's Nick Ripa. Flies out to center, which will send us to the bottom of the 7th. Filthballers still with that 4-run advantage. We'll be back.
It's that time of year when the air is at its freshest, the green is on the landscape, and the great outdoors is all around us. With so much beauty in our area, such as Lewis and Clark Lake, there are plenty of reasons to make moments enjoying the sun and a few nights beneath the stars. On your way to your outdoor adventure, stop at Shop EZ south of Yankton and get all the snacks and drinks you'll need. Outdoor Adventures, powered locally by SEDEX. Shop Columbus Motor Company during Jeep Freedom Days for that new vehicle. They have a great selection of new Chryslers, Dodges, and Jeeps for work or play, and Ram Tough trucks that can handle any job you've got. And they have a 5-day money-back guarantee in case you're not completely satisfied. Stop by their dealership at 2806 23rd Street in Columbus or shop them online at columbusmotorcompanyne.com, where you'll find one low price, plain and simple, always.
At Columbus Community Hospital, we understand the needs of a growing family. That's why we are proud to introduce our new maternal child health department. We designed the unit with you in mind. It has suite-style rooms, a larger neonatal intensive care unit, postpartum rooms, a surgical suite, and upgrades that provide a more modern and comfortable space. When it's time for you to expand your family, we hope to see you in our new expanded maternal child health department.
This is it for the Haymakers. They need at least 4 to keep this one going.
Bolt of lightning there in the distance.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to still try to finish this half inning here. So you have Calhoun leading things off. Fleeman still on the mound for the Filthballers.
Obviously, I think you have a Filthballers saying, you know, we can pack this one up. Go ahead and call it Haymakers.
We're good.
Come on. That storm system's still well over 5 miles away. We don't need to call it.
At least. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit low there. Freeman missing outside. And sits him down for out number 1.
Pretty good game there between pitcher and batter. Calhoun fought his way back into it, really forced Fleeman to deliver, and boy, did he. Fills up the count, sneaks one by for the punch-out.
Dane Small now at the plate.
And we've seen this a couple of times now from C.J. Fleeman. Young man, played his high school ball at Columbus. Starts with that high cheese. See if he can get that batter to chase it up out of the zone.
They'll usually try to work that outside pitch.
2 balls, 0 strikes.
And blows it by Small there. Now 2-2. This one will drop foul. So staying alive here.
And just when you kind of feel like C.J. Fleeman might be losing a little command, leaving something high out of the zone, he comes right back and gets out in front in the count.
This one straight up. Catch is made by Geezer for out number 2.
And Geezer's made a couple of really nice plays there at third base here tonight.
Well, and I Stand corrected. There's a substitution, so that wasn't Geezer. That was, in fact, Gage Ingram. So props to that young man. We saw him come in. He was actually our player of the game last Thursday, doing some relief pitching.
That's what he's listed at, third baseman / relief pitcher. And, yeah, out of Norfolk, right? Northeast Community College.
That's right. He's a Hawk.
It's kind of funny he was squaring off against some of his teammates for the other side last week. Little fun back and forth, kind of jawing at each other from the dugouts.
All in good fun, of course.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Hobbs, he's made it a point. He said, we can have fun, but no smack talk, no actual smack talking. He makes that a point that, you got to do things the right way. And that's not to say you can't have fun.
Right.
Which Ingram was doing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a great point. There's a tremendous amount of respect. That, they were teammates, so you're exactly right.
Sometimes the rules can be bent a little bit, depending on the circumstance. So Filer just trying to extend this game here at the plate. Check swing, he goes. It's now 2 strikes.
So here we go. Haymakers down to their final strike.
Apologize. I know we have another pinch hitter, so this is Alec Villanueva at the plate. He's a Midland University product. So Villanueva trying to keep it going. Good eye there.
Another warrior, like you said. Not going after one, low and inside. Extending this game for at least one more pitch.
He does his job. Villanueva to first.
So he gets paid off on the previous pitch there, not chasing something inside that he was looking to protect on. Then the follow-up pitch was high, didn't threaten, was well outside. Gets a free pass.
So we now have Ryan Golden at the plate.
Boy, and he took a big swing at it.
This should end it. Just kidding. Haymakers playing for keeps here.
Brandon, usually I'm the ultimate jinx.
I'll take the blame. And props to the Haymakers.
I think Jackson Horn was kind of caught in no man's land here. He thought, well, I could zip it over to first. I could just flick to second. Thought to flick it to second. Runner might have been there a little quicker than he thought.
Villanueva causing problems on the base path.
Then he got up and motored over to third base. We've got runners in the corner now here for the Haymakers.
And Tanabe at the plate. This is a well-hit ball to dead center. Hangs up there, though. It's caught, and that'll do it. Christensen with the catch. Your final score, Filthballers 12, Haymakers 8. Stay with us here on News Channel Nebraska. Post-game show is coming up next.
At Elkhorn Valley Bank, we believe in local. It's something we live by. It's something we're proud of. It's helping our neighbors grow like they've helped us. Supporting families, investing in lives, and creating prosperity. Local means making decisions that grow and improve surrounding communities we call home. Investing in our nonprofits and giving back. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, great for you, great for your community.
Searching for your next vehicle? Shop Woodhouse first. Over 1,000 pre-owned vehicles in stock and on our lots, with new trades arriving daily that you can explore on woodhouse.com. Plus, confidence comes standard when you purchase a pre-owned car, truck, or SUV from Woodhouse. With our multi-point inspection, transparent pricing, available add-on warranties, and financing options, purchasing a pre-owned vehicle has never been simpler. Experience the difference and drive away today confident and road-ready in your new vehicle from Woodhouse.
At Farmers Pride, we are proud to work with agricultural producers, commercial businesses, and homeowners. As a farm supply and grain marketing cooperative, we are proud to serve the region's needs of grain, feed, agronomy, energy, and transportation for over 80 years. We help the farmers who feed the world by providing the people, products, and programs to deliver solutions for our customers' success. Farmers Pride, in the field, on your farm, in your community.
Welcome back. Wrapping things up here at Seymour Smith, it's time for our top plays of the game. Corn Belt League's top two teams going at it on a Thursday night. The Filthballers taking on the Haymakers at Seymour Smith Park. How about a first inning 3-run double for Brendan Anderson to get the scoring started? That would make it 3-0 Filthballers in the top of the inning as Trevor Winterstein, Nolan Christensen, and Jackson Horn all come around to score. But how about the Haymakers answering right back in the bottom half of the inning? Wild pitch brings a runner across, and the Haymakers would end up scoring 6 in the inning. As Calhoun came across there's another walk drawn by Jackson Trout, and we are tied as that walk brings across Ryan Golden. 4-4. But again, you give up 4 innings to the Filthballers. Haymakers, they come back and score 6. You have this RBI single, or double rather. Two RBIs come in. Great hit by Nikolazak, and it's 6-4 heading to the second, and Filthballers answer back. More runs coming across. That's a Jackson Horn RBI single. 7-6 Haymakers, bottom of the fourth now. Ball put in play, and the throw across. The out was at first, but not at third, and so you have this run come across. And that was Tyler Nikolazak as well. So Haymakers out on top 8-7. It was sort of a back and forth boxing match. And how about this? This is what you call the old 9-4-6 fielder's choice. Still a run did come across the score in that play, so the Filthballers tie it there. And now they take the lead courtesy of Hunter Scruggs. RBI single brings a runner across, so the Filthballers battle back. It's now 9-8 here in the fifth inning. And now we head to the sixth, and it's Landon Geezer. Puts this one in play. More runners score. Geezer with an RBI. And the Filthballers able to score 3 more in that sixth inning. Holding on to a 12-8 lead as we head to the bottom of the seventh, and this would be the ball game. Fly out to center. And the Filthballers get the win. They improve to 8-1 and remain atop of the Corn Belt League standings. Haymakers drop to 4-2. Well, Andy Klassen is now down on the field with head coach Johnson Hobbs and our player of the game. Let's check in with our Sarpy County Tourism coach's interview. Stay play and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Thank you, Brandon. I was joined now by winning head coach Johnston Hobbs. Kind of an up and down game. You guys got ahead and you had to battle back. What are your initial thoughts after pulling off this 12-8 victory?
Well, my initial thoughts are we're really lucky to get away with a W there because they took advantage of everything that they could have taken advantage of. They executed well, and I wasn't very pleased with our focus. I mean, this is kind of bittersweet. We got the W, but we had more negatives than positives, and it's not the way we're supposed to play. I know you can't play, intense 100% of the time, but I was not pleased with the team and their effort, and the other guys, the Haymakers did a hell of a job taking care of, of opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And like you said, they put us back on our heels, and we're lucky to get the W.
Kind of leaning on the positives there. You didn't maybe have the pitching you're looking for early on, but you were still able to manufacture a W. What does that say about your team?
Well, we have a plan to keep the guys at 50 pitches or less. So we use 2 or 3 pitches every game. So regardless of how bad the first inning went, there was a cap at 50 pitches. So we knew we could stop the bleeding. We just had to get it under control. Poor Nate struggled a little bit, but he's a great kid. He works hard. He's going to come around, and he's going to be lights out here pretty soon.
What was kind of the mindset there in the middle portion of the game where you guys had the lead, kind of gave it away, and you knew you had to battle back?
Well, the mindset is something I probably can't say on television. So I told the guys we got to get back to what we do. We just got to start barreling up balls, put them in play, hope they make some of the mistakes that we made, and just play hard. But like I said, we were having a focus issue, and some of the guys were a little bit more entertained with stories than they were what was going on in front of them. So I put a stop to that real quick.
And then talking about putting the barrel on the ball, Brendan Anderson, our player of the game, went 3 for 5, I believe. Yeah, 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs.
Yeah, it's 2 games in a row with 5 RBIs for him. So he's killing it this summer. And that's a product of hard work. Brendan's been working with me hitting for the last 4 years. And nobody worked harder than him last year when he couldn't play, when he came off the shoulder surgery. And now he's seeing the fruits of all that work. So for anybody out there that's watching, or anybody on my team that's not focusing, or any other team for that matter, watch this kid and his approach and how professional it is and how focused it is, and it pays off.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, let's bring in our player of the game, Brendan Anderson. As we mentioned, 3 for 4, 5 RBIs. First off, what does that kind of mean to you to hear that type of praise from your head coach, talking about your approach, your mindset at every at-bat?
It means a lot to me. Hobbs has been a mentor to me. I mean, I've been working with him for the last 4 years, and he's acted almost like a second father to me. He's been great, best thing I could ask for, and I love coming here and playing with him.
Now, what was going through your head? Top of the first inning, bases loaded. That's where he put a charge into one, base clearing double.
I was just really trying to find a barrel, get something done, find a way to get at least 1 RBI, and ended up hooking a ball, stayed fair, rolled to the fence. Good things happen when you put ball on bat.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good things happen for you here tonight. Once again, those 5 RBIs. Now, you guys started off so hot, then you kind of gave that lead back. What was going through your head as you found yourself down a couple of runs there in the middle part of that game?
It gets a little frustrating, but you just got to sit back and trust. We're a really good baseball team, and we can win games where we're not playing well. And we proved that here tonight. We struggled a little bit on the mound to start with, but then our next 2 pitchers came in and just shut it down. And we have the bats to out-hit anybody in this league, and I really believe that.
And we already kind of talked about your approach and your mindset when you come to the plate. Can you kind of dive a little deeper for you? Like, what are you thinking, or what is that approach? Are you trying to be selective, or what's going on there?
I'm trying to, so early in the counts, I'm trying to get something straight and something down. I need to stay off the high pitch because I swing through it or pop it up. So I'm trying to see something down and I'm trying to see something straight. And every once in a while, you guess wrong, get a slider. That first at-bat was a slider. I was sitting the other way, just had good enough timing and was able to dump it down.
You guys are off to another hot start here, 8-1 now. What has to continue for the Filthballers?
We just got to keep in baseball like we know how to play. We go through things where we score 4 runs and then 2 runs, so we're up 6-0 or whatever it was. And then we change our approach. We start trying to hit balls harder, hit balls in the air. We just need to stick with what we do. And then our pitchers just need to fill it up because we have incredible defense behind them, and we're so deep at every position. We have 2-3 guys that we can roll in every position, and we don't lose anything.
Brendan, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, let's send it up to you up in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy. Congratulations to Brendan Anderson, our player of the game. That will wrap up our coverage here from Seymour Smith. A special shout out to our entire crew battling with the weather and getting us out of here. So Tyler Bersovsky, Tyler Lechner, Connor Luby, all in the truck, and our terrific camera operators. For Andy Class and I'm Brandon Axmit. We will see you here next Thursday at 6:55.